Hi guys, remember me? Yes, it's Matt from 5 Stone by 40. So it's been a month, 4 weeks since I last uploaded a video, and I think I owe everybody an explanation. I haven't fallen off the wagon, although I'm really struggling, but I'll come on to that in a little bit. I don't know why I haven't recorded a video. I suppose I just haven't had the motivation to do it over the last few weeks. I keep putting things in the way and saying, oh, I've got too much on, this, that, yada yada yada. And I don't know. But anyway, I am here now, bringing you an update at least. I want to try and get back on track and start bringing videos every week. I know that there are a few others who are probably dropping off as well, much like what I have. And I get everybody has their own reasons. Mine's not because I've decided to stop doing this or anything like that. It's purely because I haven't been in the right frame of mind to upload videos. And yes, there's been other stuff going on. There's stuff in the house, and I have been exercising, which again I'll come on to in a moment. But yeah. So anyway, I'm back, and here's another update. So yes, I'm back 4 weeks later, and so what have I been doing? Well, first of all, if you watched the last video, you'll notice maybe there's a difference between the last video and this video is the addition of this, my weights bench. It's a very small room. I'm sure you've noticed it's not huge, so I am fairly sort of constrained as far as space goes. But yes, I've got this just to help out a little bit. So what have I been up to? Well, first of all, let's pick up with weight loss. So the last time I uploaded a video, my weight was 95.9 kilograms, or 211 pounds, or 15 stone and 1 pound. As of yesterday, my weight, I'm waving this pen about here, that's quite rude. That's gone. So yeah, as of yesterday, my weight was 93.1 kilograms, 205 pounds, or 14 stone and 9 pounds, which means a loss of 2.8 kilograms or 6 pounds. So 6 pounds in the last month. Not great. It's not great. Now, a couple of things. First of all, as I mentioned just before the intro, I've been struggling a little bit. Last couple of weeks I've made poor choices food-wise on occasion. In the main, I'm still doing pretty well. I'm still sticking to sort of Monday to Friday through the day. It's the same sort of food. I'm sticking within the calories. But there have been occasions where I'll sort of dip into a packet of sweets on a night time, or I made poor choices at the weekend. For example, last weekend it was the last Newcastle United game of the season, so I probably have an excuse, but went out pretty much all day with my girlfriend's brother and his friend, and girlfriend's brother's 2 sons. Went to the match, thoroughly enjoyed it. Newcastle United, Football League champions, within Premiership promotion, fantastic. So yeah, went out pretty much all day last Sunday. So it was a few beers, and then went for some mad all-you-can-eat buffet thing, a place called Zaza Bazaar in Newcastle upon Tyne, which was absolutely fantastic. But I was stuffed. It was not good food at all, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I suppose the concern comes more when it hits days like today, when me and the girlfriend have just been through to Newcastle, and we paid off our holiday, which we're going to Morocco in October, so that's now all paid off. However, we celebrated that with, you guessed it, a few drinks and Zaza Bazaar. Again, very, very poor choices, very unhealthy food, and I'm paying the price now. I don't feel very well at all. So mentally, I'm finding it easier now to make poor choices, which means that I'm finding it harder to stay on the right track. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. So as I said before, in the main, I'm still eating healthier than I was 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So that's one thing. Still getting out and I'm walking every single day. I'm still getting out on the bike probably 3 times a week, and I'm still running when I can. Incidentally, on the running side, so on the last video I mentioned I was doing the Couch to 10k and I was on week 7, something like that, and I was running 25 minutes. Well, a few days after that, I went out on my next run, which was to run 28 minutes. I got to the second of the 3-day sort of run week, which is day 2, week 8, day 2. And towards the end of that run, I just felt both of my calves, sudden sharp pain in both of them. Now, I've mentioned to you before, I have Achilles tendonitis as well. I've always had issues with my legs as long as I can remember. The calves have always been tight, and in all honesty, I've just been waiting for something like this to happen. So I as you also know, I invested a while ago in a night splint for the Achilles tendonitis. That's been useful for the calf as well. I've got a compression sock, plenty of rest, elevation, and some ice to try and get the inflammation down. And it did work. The pain eased, which was great. 2 weeks later, I decided I could go for a run again. I went running with the girlfriend. She's doing the Couch to 5k. The plan was to just run alongside her. She was on week 3, I think, which meant she was running for 3 minutes, then walking for a bit, running for 5 minutes. I thought, great, I'll do that. Fantastic. Got into the first run, the very first run, and I thought, this feels good, it feels fine, I'm not going to stop and walk, I'm going to continue running. Well, that was wrong, because I got about 20 minutes in, no 20, however many minutes it was, and it went again. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So yeah, that's not been good. But yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I thought I'd give it another go, because reason being is I've actually booked an appointment with a sports physiotherapist for a couple of weeks' time, and I'm going to get them to have a look at it properly and try and help diagnose what's wrong. So I thought, well, I'm going to go out for a run yesterday. If it happens again, I'm not going to do anything more until I've seen the sports physio. But yesterday I ran for 15 minutes and then I stopped. I was in a little bit of pain, ever so slight, but I thought I'm going to stop and I'm going to walk. So I walked for 5 and then I ran for another 15, 10, 15, something like that. All in all, it was about sort of 25 minutes that I ran, and that was actually alright. So that felt good. So that was a good thing. So I'm going to try running again tomorrow, and then I'll do it Wednesday and I'll do it Friday. Touch wood, nothing goes wrong, of course. But if it does, I shall, as I said, I'll stop running and I'll just wait to see the sports physio. So that's getting on my nerves a little bit. I wanted to be further on with the running than I am now, but I'm not. What do you do? Just got to get on with it. But it does put a bit of a downer on things. It does make it a bit harder to be motivated when you're doing so well and then something gets in your way and tries to stop you. That is really frustrating for me. I take that quite hard. But anyway, I'm trying to sort of move past that as best I can. As I say, I've got my cycling and walking that I can still do as well, and now I've got this, which won't help with weight loss, but it will help with strength and overall fitness, I suppose. So yeah, I have also signed up for the Great North Bike Ride. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, a lot of you probably won't. And it is a 60-mile bike ride which will happen in about September. Yeah. Oh, something's going on outside. How rude. Are you finished? Whatever it is, I hope it's alright. But anyway, so yeah, Great North Bike Ride is in September. It's about 60 miles. Taking in some lovely scenery from northeast of England, which would be fantastic. Doing that with a couple of friends, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be hard. So I've been doing a little bit of training for that. I did 31 miles a couple of days, well, 3 or 4 days ago, and that was I was alright after that. I'm not going to say it was easy because it wasn't, but I was alright after it, so I'm looking forward to maintaining that. And I've also signed up for the Great North 5k, which is a 5k run in Newcastle upon Tyne. And that's what I want to aim for. I'd like to have done 10k. I know I'm training for 10k as far as the Couch to 10k goes, but you know, I'm not going to put myself through a proper 10k run. If I get a 10k, great. The aim is just to run 5k within a reasonable time. So I've signed up for that, and that's not until September as well. It's actually the week after I come back from the Great North Bike Ride. So I hope I'm alright for that. But yeah, looking forward to it. And so yeah, things are going alright. And you know what it is? Actually just making this video for you guys it's given me a little bit of motivation. Just talking about the things that I've done so far, the things that I'm still doing, the things that I'm gonna do, helps. It does help. So if there is anybody out there and who's not making videos at the moment, you know, if you're not making videos because you're too busy and all that, that's all fine. I get that. I do understand it, and I'm not here to judge or anything like that. But if you're not making videos because you're not motivated, you don't feel it's, you know, in the right frame of mind to make videos, you feel that you might be straying away from the path a little bit, and you don't feel as if you should be making videos, give it a try. That's the position that I've been in. I didn't feel it was right to make videos. I wasn't in the right frame of mind, and I literally got back from Newcastle with a girlfriend before she sat down to watch some rubbish on the TV, and I thought, you know what it is, I'm just going to go up and do it. Didn't think about it anymore, didn't dwell on it, just decided to go upstairs and just do it. So I did, and I actually feel a bit better for doing it. So if that is your reason, because you don't feel as if you should, you're not in the right frame of mind, just give it a try, see what you think. What's the worst that can happen? Hey, you don't have to upload it. I don't have to upload this footage. I'm recording it, yes, but I don't have to upload it, and neither do any of you. So give it a go. What have you got to lose? So yes, that is me, and I think I've probably bored you to tears for quite some time now. But just before I go, I want to just say that I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded any content for a little while, and I'm also sorry that I haven't watched loads of videos. I've been watching some, videos, just haven't had the chance or they've been in the right frame of mind to watch loads. But I want to try and get back to that. You know, you guys, you all do me the courtesy of watching my videos and commenting on my videos. So I need to do the same for you guys. So I apologise that I haven't done that, but I will be doing that. Absolutely 100% will be doing that. So you'll be hearing from me soon. And so yeah, that's probably about it from me. As usual, if you like the video, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Feel free to add any comments down below. I will read and reply to all of your comments, and if you do like what you see, please feel free to also hit that subscribe button. So until the next time, I will say goodbye. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm looking for some advice. As you guys will know, I moved house in April, to a nice old lovely cottage, 200 years old, absolutely fantastic in terms of a lot of things. One thing it's not so good at is having level floors. So when I mean having level floors, I mean floors are like that. It's really, really difficult. When you go up the stairs, you can feel the stairs trying to push you back, and when you get to the top of the stairs and round onto the sort of floor upstairs, you sort of fall to the side when you're walking. So putting a set of scales in the bathroom, I've put them in 3 or 4 different places, got 3 or 4 different readings. I've took them downstairs and had the same issue. So it's really, really hard to work out what my accurate weight is without going somewhere and having it done professionally, which I'm not particularly confident about doing. I like to do it in my own own home, in private. Well, one thing I did read, someone suggested putting a weight on the scales, like a dumbbell on the scales, just to see if that would that'll give an accurate weight, and wherever that dumbbell gives the accurate weight, then use that. Great idea. However, when you do that with my particular scales, it doesn't register that it's on there, and I think it's something to do with them being digital scales. They know when it's not your feet that's on them, because they do things like measure BMI, water, fat, and all that lovely stuff. So I think it's struggling to read the BMI of a dumbbell. So any advice you guys can give to help me get an accurate reading of my weight, because I'm fed up of 1 week, or 1 minute I've put on weight, then I've lost a little bit, then I've stayed the same based on where I am in the room. It's not very good. So that's another reason, excuse rather, that I haven't been on uploading videos, because half the time I don't know what my weight is. So when I said that, I'm 93.1 kilograms, 205 pounds, 14 stone 9, well, I think I am. But I don't really know, to be 100% honest with you. All I know is that I am less than what I was, clothes wise and things like that. Yeah, I'm sort of shrinking, but weight wise, I think that's probably about right, but I don't know. So yeah, anyway, any advice you can give me would be massively appreciated. Okay, thanks guys, see ya.